This is Dave Dolly with KeizerTV.com. We're here today with Elizabeth Smith. She is running for City Council for our wonderful city of Keizer. And Elizabeth, congratulations. This is a really big choice to put yourself in this position. So first and foremost, please express to your family thank you, to you thank you, your staff where you work thank you, your company that supports you. It really takes a big support system. So before we get into why you're running, we just want all of Keizer to know that those that step forward, it's so appreciated. And your families are about to go on a journey with you, but on that onset, there's been so many before you that have stepped forward. And our pride, spirit, and volunteerism is a big moniker. So we just want to say thank you for stepping forward.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate the support of my family, my husband's family here in Keizer and my family out in McMinnville, and my employer. My employer's been amazing, my management team there, and it's a huge commitment. A lot of the counselors that have gone before me have warned that this becomes like a part-time job. And even knowing that, I'm still really excited to do this.
It's wonderful. And you've been around our wonderful city for a couple of decades. And share with our audiences why is it now and the timing's right and your experience for our community. Why is now the best time to run for city council?
Honestly, I have been here for 23 years, and I have had the opportunity to meet so many people from various different areas of Keizer, walks of life. I've been a youth leader, I've been a Sunday school teacher, I've worked at the bank, I've been in the mortgage industry, and so I've also raised two daughters up through the Keizer school systems, and they have both now graduated, and they're out on their own, they're doing well, and I really feel like all of those experiences have really come to a point in my life where I can use them now in a positive manner to really invest back within the community that we have here, this wonderful town of Keizer, and the spirit and the pride, the volunteerism, to really give back to that and to say thank you at a different level and to protect those that have gone before and protected us and got us here in the first place.
Yeah, and it is an exciting time with Keizer. It has really thrived, really. Where do you see and what are you hearing from neighbors in the community that we need to focus on over the next couple of years?
A lot of things have, that's the great part about doing this is actually I've been able to talk with a lot of people and get their opinions, because I think the most important part is to hear the opinions of our citizens, and we can't just assume we know what they want. But there's definitely concerns about the infrastructure, about traffic, about growth, about affordable housing. In the last 2 years, we've seen some major shifts. We've seen a lot of people that work in Portland that are now commuting from Keizer because it's more affordable down here. But with that, we're going to have an increase in costs, and we've seen that from our rent increases to our house values going up. So a lot of things regarding those pieces, the expansion. How is Keizer going to grow? How are we going to stay healthy, economically speaking? We've got to look at all of that as a whole so that we can really go into the next 10 years, the next decade with a strong plan and not just a guess, but really looking at those things, homelessness, affordability, all of those things are really coming out. And I love that people are willing to talk about it, though.
Yeah. And should someone in our audience want to ask you a question or connect with you, how do they do that?
I have a Facebook page. It's probably the easiest. It's Elizabeth Smith for Keizer City Council. And you can message me. You can email me. It's elizabethsmithteam@gmail.com. And I'm more than happy to engage in any of those conversations because I really want to hear from people. I want to know what the frustrations have been. I want to know what the wins have been and what they feel like we should be doing and looking at as we move forward.
Well, we have great city staff. We've got an awesome police department, great relationships with Keizer Fire. And so continuing these relationships with all these agencies, what do you look forward to most about these relationships with our civil servants?
I have been so lucky to know so many of the Keizer police over the last several years, being in banking and such, and they were always there trying to get to the bottom of whether it be fraud or whatever the case is, or just being out in the community and working with these guys. They really have a heart for the city and for the people of the city, and they're trying to do the best they can. I absolutely adore our chief of the fire department, Jeff. He is a friend of mine, and I want to continue to support both of them, because a healthy community, it only stays healthy if we have the support of the community for the Keizer Fire Department and for the police department. We've got to make sure that those things are always in place, because you might not think about it, but when you need them, you want them to be there. So we want to make sure we continue to do that and work with them very closely.
So true. So thanks for talking with us, Elizabeth.
Absolutely.
Wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
And for more great stories here in Keizer, visit KeizerTV.com. Thank you.